we're in the studio this morning, and I've been asked lots of times what I do when my paintings are finished after they dry. Do I varnish them, or do I just spray them, or what do I use? So I thought today I'd just give you a little peek into my finishing process. I'm going to be using the Silver Brush Ultimate Varnish Brush, which is my absolute favorite brush to varnish with. In fact, I don't use anything else. It's really soft and you don't get any bubbles in the varnish when you're brushing with it. And I'm going to be using Gamvar Gloss Varnish. Again, that's my favorite. As far as matte or gloss, I prefer the gloss. I usually put 1 or 2 coats on so it isn't super shiny. If you prefer a matte look, you can use the Gamvar matte varnish. This painting has not been varnished. See, it's not shiny at all. Has some dull spots and some shinier spots. This one has been varnished. You can see I'm tipping it a little so you can just see that there's a little bit of gloss on there. So the first thing I do is take my varnish brush and I'm going to pour just a little bit of varnish in the middle of my painting there. And again, I'm using Gamvar Gloss and Silver Ultimate Varnish brush. So I'm just going to gently move that varnish up and down on my painting and then from side to side. Oops. So I want to go slowly so I don't create any bubbles. And then I will tip the painting to make sure I don't see any dry spots or wet spots. And it catches the light, and then you're able to see if you've got an even coat on there. And it looks pretty good. I see 1 or 2 little spots I want to fix. And then I just sit this aside, and I have a couple more. Whoops, there's another one. And just repeat the process for as many paintings as you want to varnish. I like to group them all together. Whoops, it's just a little more convenient. And there I overspilled. So I have a second painting over here that I'm just going to also varnish since I'm poured out just a little bit too much there. And I even have a third one. Let's grab all that extra varnish. You can pour it into a container and then dip from there. It's just faster to pour it on the painting. And especially if you have a large painting, like these little ones, you could just dip into the varnish. But I like to make sure first that everything's nice and dry. I don't want to varnish anything that has wet paint. It just has to be dry to the touch because I'm using the Gamvar. If I were using Damar varnish or something that was something else, then I would have to wait 6 months or a year till the oil paint was fully cured. I don't know about you, but I really don't have time to wait that long. So this is great. You can also use a spray varnish, but I really prefer the coverage and the look of the brush on. And 1 coat of brush on is equal to like 9 coats of spray. So because you don't get I'll do a spray varnish video for you too. But there you go. So you want to tip it, make sure there's no drips, no dry spots. All right. So for more information, you can go visit my website at ferrara.com and sign up for my newsletter, and I can inform you about when I have new videos out or anything else that's going on.